यार.
Need a light?
Sorry?
For that. There's only so much you can do holding it.
I don't smoke.
Yet?
I don't think so.
Why are we going to start?
Everyone here smokes.
Why didn't you go through with it?
Everyone here smokes.
Did I do anything to change your mind?
No, but you can still try. Why did you start?
You ever step out of a crowded room?
I wouldn't exactly call this a breath of fresh air.
Of course not, but it's still fun to do when you're in the room.
How often do you smoke?
I don't anymore.
So you just carry a lighter around for strangers sitting on a fence?
Maybe you've got my attention before.
Why'd you quit?
I could stop anytime. So I did.
Bullshit.
Smoker I was dating dumped me.
Good to know she took her bad habits with her.
Never skip a prenup, kids.
You don't sound terribly happy about losing your lungs' worst enemy.
Well, I'm not terribly happy about losing her.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I feel like the feeling's mutual.
You think you can get one for me tomorrow?
Am I going to be a new bad habit?
I wouldn't call myself that lucky, but someone's got to spin the wheel, right?
Now you're just trying to fit in.
I've done my share of standing out. Haven't you?
Do you think I need it?
No. You want it. But there's nothing wrong with that. Why shouldn't you get what you want? Everyone here does it.
Could you maybe start knocking?
Door was locked.
I mean, who knows when you might walk in on Arjun, naked.
You do realize I've never seen your roommate, right? I don't even know what he looks like.
How long have you spent in your own room the last year?
You don't have Gayatri to deal with.
Arjun would never leave his room if he had your sister to deal with.
You never cease to be charming.
It's essentially honestly how this guy fixed, okay? I mean, he was one of our worst nationals also, and we fucking rewarded him for it. What does that say about us?
Karan, come on, can we talk about something else?
He's been in power for most of his century. Century? Come on, Karan. He's hardly been there in a few years in Delhi.
You're gonna regret giving this guy a majority. Mark my words.
Things can't get any worse.
I just regret coming here sometimes.
Yeah, our bathroom still has one uncooked urinal.
It always amazes me how it's the simple things they ignore and then spend all our money on this flashy shit nobody needs. I mean, who needs another academic building?
It's just PR, man. Rinse and repeat, baby.
They are more desperate for getting headlines than a fresher is for getting laid.
At least the freshers put some fucking effort into that shit.
I didn't.
You didn't need to.
Thank you.
So what about you? Have you put in any effort or what?
What? Getting laid? You know, first year was so long ago, I honestly can't remember.
So that's a yes?
No, fuck. It was all a blur, okay? It's like trying to remember something when I was 5 years old.
Actually, yeah. Even I don't recall myself why I applied here.
She still remembers, I'm sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's at this stage, where she's trying to forget.
Okay, look. In all seriousness, couldn't have been that bad, right?
No, yeah, could have been worse.
But it's all uphill from here.
Oh, don't give her false
Oh,
hope.
shut up. Second year's great.
Yeah, true. You know more people know you, so yeah.
Yeah, well, that hasn't always worked out for the best.
Oh, please. I would kill for everyone in my batch to know my name.
Everyone in the college.
You know what makes me really happy? When I'm walking down on campus one day and somebody just shows up to me and says, "Hey Rohan," and I have no fucking clue who they are, none whatever.
Why?
Why what?
Why does that make you happy?
I don't know, it's just the fucking power dynamics, man.
Power dynamics.
I don't know, I just feel like a fucking celebrity in that 1 second. I don't know who you are, but you know who I am. Sometimes I pretend I didn't hear them just to ride the high.
Listen, I'm so sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
I mean, I shouldn't have brought you into this thing in the first place.
I should have just agreed in the first place, okay?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have had to have had nudged you.
Yeah, okay. That was stupid.
I mean, I was just worried about you not fitting in, You didn't talk much before that too.
I talked as much as I usually do.
Yeah, but that's the problem.
I didn't know you had a problem with it.
Not with
You
age.
keep inviting me to these lunches. What else am I supposed to do?
Do you not like going?
No, I do.
I mean, I just hang out with the two of them all the time and I know you're free for lunches, mostly.
Why are you explaining this to me? I told you, I like going out with your friends.
Okay, how about we do dinner with a group from your batch, okay? How does that sound?
I don't know about that.
Come on, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I won't just call someone up randomly like that for a dinner.
Why not? It's not like it's a rude thing to do. I mean, they're always welcome not to come.
It's not something I'd usually do.
Okay, how about just the two of us for dinner? In my room.
I'm not sure about that.
Come on, it's on me. I'll even bring up the food. You just sit tight and be you.
That I can do.
Great. I'll see you in 5 hours then.
Wait, what's the time? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm late. I gotta go.
Bye.
I saw my life branching out before me like the green fig tree in the story. From the tip of every branch, like a fat purple fig, a wonderful future beckoned and winked. One fig was a husband and a happy home and children. And another fig was a famous poet. And another fig was a brilliant professor. And beyond and above, these figs were many more figs I couldn't quite make out. I saw myself sitting in the crotch of the fig tree, starving to death, just because I could not make up my mind which of the figs I would choose. I wanted each and every one of them, but choosing one meant losing all the rest. And as I sat there, unable to decide, the figs began to wrinkle and go black, and one by one, they plopped to the ground at my feet.
That's a good quote.
I've always liked it.
Why did you decide to share it with us?
It resonated with me.
And? All writing is read. That is the end goal, to be seen again or to be visited again. Good writing is heard. You know, it's a voice captured and delivered. It transcends time, space, even death. Sylvia Plath, if she wasn't such a great writer, she'd just be a statistic to us on a list of unrelated fun facts. But we remember her because she was a great writer.
Did Professor Chabra grade the last worksheet?
No, that was me. Professor Chabra, and if you've read your email, you still know this. He's still unwell.
The grades are worse this time than when the professor did them.
Look, I hate to be the one to tell you this. Maybe you just did worse this time around.
The entire class has a problem with it though. Least we could do is take a look at it right now.
Now, see, that's a waste of class time.
This affects 60% of our grade.
Look, you can always just book office hours with me.
All your office hours are on Sundays.
That's because I've got classes of my own on weekdays.
I have to go home on Sundays to do laundry.
Why can't you just increase our grades?
Why can't you just fucking pay attention for once? Okay, I think that should work. I've been as lenient as possible. Your new grade will be updated on the system soon. Was there anything else? Name? And what is your desired grade?
Actually, I think I'm quite happy with my assessment.
So you've stuck around for what then? Moral support?
No, I mean, you were part of Campus Express, right? Like last year?
Yeah, technically I'm still on the payroll.
Clubs here give remunerations.
No, I was kidding.
Well, we have our first meeting tomorrow at 10, and I don't think I fit in well, honestly. I am the only freshman there and the only woman, not including you. And I just wanted to ask you for any advice, you know, how to work there and book that did well? Maybe.
Listen, Arunima,
Ananya.
nothing I say here is going to be help to anyone. It's just another club, Express, right? If you can't get in, join another, or better yet, start your own. And quite frankly, by asking me all of this, you've just wasted my time and yours. Because you already know I don't write at the Express anymore.
Thank you for your time.
Ananya? Never look to anyone else when you don't know what you want. Because they will tell you.
So, how about the 14th?
Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Since when are you into that kind of stuff?
Well, I've wanted to see this place since they put up the posters.
No, like romantic stuff.
I mean, it just happens to be on that day. They know a lot of people who will want to go there.
Yeah, but I've got my paper due on the 16th. I told you like last week, right? That's what that study group was for.
Yeah.
And I remember you've got your exams starting next week. Who wouldn't want to put that kind of commitment on you the week you're giving 3 exams at once? I mean, why they would even have it on during the midterms baffles me.
Taking.
What?
Taking 3 exams at once. You take an exam as a student, you give an exam as an examiner. Common mistake.
Oh. Okay. So, funniest thing happened. This guy in my class, okay, he's been whining about not getting an extension on anything all semester, right? So, naturally, the final assignment comes around and he needs more time. So, what does he do? Like always, he complains about it on the class group. Then this other guy, okay, he sends a clearly doctored email from the teaching fellow saying that his extension was approved. And now, this was supposed to be like a little prank or something, right? But oh my god, this first guy, what a moron. He really thought it was legit and he gets so mad. So mad. So naturally, everyone started saying that their extension got approved. And at this point, the moron has lost it. He thinks the TF has a grudge against him. And he's actually going to the professor first thing tomorrow morning.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen then?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we'll probably break it to him tonight, but that's not the point. He's just such an idiot.
Funny story.
Yeah, you know, it's the sort of thing the two of us could write about one day, if you're up for it.
Up for it?
Yeah, the satire journal.
Karan, I already told
Come
you.
on, you know it's my last semester here. Can't you just do this one thing for me? Just one.
I have no interest in this.
I know. And I wouldn't be asking you if I could do it alone, but I can't. I can't get writers. And everyone else I know is from my batch. Let's face it, we'll all be history in a couple of months.
I just can't get why you keep bringing this up when... Okay. Why is this so important to you?
I don't know. I've barely got any classes. I've got time. I've got the skills. Need me to keep going?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, keep going.
What, do you need like a fucking list?
No, it's just that none of the stuff you really mentioned here really matters. The answer is much simpler.
What are you talking about?
This isn't about your passion for comedy.
This is quid pro quo. I just can't believe you haven't grown a pair and come out with it yet.
What the fuck do you mean?
This is you saying, you left the Express for me and now I need to help you start your own club.
The fuck, man?
Yeah, just fucking admit it.
Why can't you believe I want to do this just because I want to do this?
God, it makes so much sense now. That's why you've been pestering me. Because you think I'm obligated. Like I owe it to you.
You know what? That's enough. I don't know what the fuck has gotten into you, but I can't do this today. Please enjoy your cookie while I ask my 20 other girlfriends if they want to start a fun little club with me.
Hello? Yeah, I remember. Look, that's not what's happening, okay? She's busy right now. I'll meet her the second she's done with her festivities. No, I'm not with her. What would I do hanging around with her, Mom? All her friends are juniors. I don't hang out with freshmen. What? No, that's not. What did she tell you exactly? No, I'm busy, okay? I'm not a liar. I'm telling you, it's not true. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you a picture. Bye. Love you. Hello?
Hello.
You forgot I was coming?
No, I just thought we'd meet outside. Can you give me a second to change?
Sure. Oh, good.
Yeah, sorry that took a while. I couldn't find my lighter. Not that I smoke with you nearby, anyway.
Or on your birthday.
I should be able to do what I want today of all days, don't you think?
Well, okay.
Oh, we should probably take a selfie, right? For mom.
Right, she'd want evidence.
So, how are you doing?
Fine. I mean, yeah, pretty good.
Are you still doing the teacher thing?
Yeah, I'm still a teaching assistant.
How's that going?
Pretty good. Let's talk about you though.
What about me?
How was the party?
I don't know. It was pretty cool.
Give me more to go on.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Anything exciting in particular?
I don't know, man. It was a party. There was music and dancing and drinking. What do you want me to say? Kafkaesque.
Nobody puked then.
No. Okay. Barely.
Well, 18's a big year. You're an adult now. So, you got any plans?
Feels the same to me. Then again, it's been all of what, 6 hours?
I guess it just hasn't hit you yet. Did you tell her I moved out?
Mom.
No, the teddy bear you sleep with.
Look, you don't have to be a jerk about it, okay? It just came up. She asked about how much time we've been spending together and why you're never around for me to hand you the phone when she calls. Look, I can't lie on your account, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. Especially not today.
Why don't you just move back in?
You aren't better off without me?
Don't say that.
No, I mean it. We don't have to spend every waking moment together. It's okay. We spend time at home anyways.
No, yeah, I know. I was just thinking it could be fun.
Would be a shame for all your friends though who hog my bed when I'm not there.
Don't be ridiculous. That's where I keep my laundry. I'm thinking of running for student union president.
You're a freshman.
So what? We're all here for a couple of years anyway.
You've never shown interest in this before.
I know your experience with all of this and covering the elections isn't exactly pleasant, but it's still valuable. And I just think that this could be like a fun thing that we could do together. I honestly think that this could be like our thing here.
Is that why you asked me to move back in?
No! I mean the thought did cross my mind, but
You know,
it's
the
not like
college
that.
congress would never nominate a first year.
I'm an independent.
How far have you gone with this?
A few of my friends have helped me come up with some points for the manifesto, slogans and such. That's all. It's just, I've had such fun with them for the past month. That's why I thought of you, really. Your stint at the Express was just the icing on the cake. My cake.
Let me sleep on it.
You know, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I do know how it feels. To not have a lot of people to talk to. When I was in school, I was always at the back of the class, always shy. I'd get annoyed at the world for not talking to me and then at myself for not fitting in. But college is a fresh start, really. I mean, look at me now, completely grown out of it. Everyone goes through this in some way or another, and I think we can all just grow out of it if... Just be yourself. Okay?
Happy birthday, Gayatri.
Good morning, Bombay.
Oh, hello.
Are you sure I've got everything then?
For the last time, yes. Could you just stop bugging me for a second?
It's just that I want to get everything right for the first meeting, and I'm not entirely sure if 3 article ideas are enough or normal.
Listen, we're not going to kick you out on day one. That much I can guarantee.
Since when have you been here?
Around this time last year? A little before, I suppose. We used to have constant inductions back then.
And more people too.
Yeah.
And most of them left last year.
How much do you even know about what happened?
I've only heard stuff from seniors.
Well, our editor at that time wrote most of her articles back then. She's gone now, thank God. Perhaps the only good thing to come out of all that. What the fuck are you doing here?
Pranav, glad to know you haven't lost that patented charisma.
That's all I've seen. Dhingra, what is going on?
Pranav, let's just all sit down. Alright. I'd like to thank everyone for coming for this weekly meeting. I know that the official strength of the Campus Express has decreased over the past year, but this is the first time in a long time that all registered members are present. So, without further ado, Pranav, would you like to kick us off on the election pitches? Pranav.
Fine. So, there's a very simple approach that we can take. Okay, I'll just do it without the presentation. Right. So, as we all know, the student elections are right around the corner. And although our articles have not been doing so well lately, but I mean, we can observe data going back through the years that our coverage of the student elections is when we gain the most stable uphill traction. Given what happened last year, however, because of what we wrote last year, I think that we should issue an apology. It's only right. And I feel like it's the only way that we can maintain our views throughout the election. It's the first thing that we should release. And I think this apology should come straight from Bombay Mishra.
Pranav.
Actually, that may be the perfect cue for me. May I? I think Pranav may be right. I do need to apologize. I should have never left the club after what happened last year. In all honesty, I was scared of what had happened and what could happen. I stopped moving forward. I stopped doing what I loved. I could just say it was all taken away from me, but I know I'd be lying. I just gave it all up. I owe you all an apology because I thought my actions were affecting me alone, but they have allowed you to lie to yourselves.
What?
Hi. Is our stuff packed?
What stuff?
Bombay's clothes and books and stuff.
Why would they be packed?
I'm here to pick them up. Did she not tell you?
If we cover this election like the previous one or the one before, we'll be right where we are. I mean, that's the thing about mediocrity. It encourages stability. Why take a risk when you can just stay parked? Well, I say we need a change of scenery.
What are you even pitching?
I think we should try embodying what we really are. We're not journalists. We're storytellers. Everyone here has a story they want to tell. And they want it to be heard. Rebrand. Open inductions. New website. Fresh start.
What about the election?
Give me a few days.
Did you forget something?
I'm sorry.
You know, your sister's not at all like you described her.
I don't want to wake you.
I mean, you just, after every one of your stories, I'd always go, what a bitch. But actually, she seems super nice.
This isn't about you.
Oh, just for once, don't bullshit me.
I swear.
Just why? Look, whatever it is I did, I'm sorry, okay?
This isn't about you.
Why were you up early today?
I couldn't sleep.
You don't have a class today?
Why does that matter?
You went back, didn't you? You couldn't help yourself.
You don't get it.
I know it's fascinating to see everyone around you as accessories to your life, but I left that place for my own reasons.
I needed it.
No, you wanted it. You could stay away, but you chose not to.
Why is that such a problem?
So you admit you want it.
Why is it such a problem to want to be happy?
You are happy. You have everything you need to be happy, but you always take it for granted.
Really? And what's that? Because maybe I do take you for granted, but it certainly isn't because I need you. I am happy. That fact isn't contingent on being with you.
But it is on being in the Express.
I love writing.
You don't need to write for these people.
I want to be heard, Karan. That's what everyone ever wants, but only some people ever get. It's just more frustrating when you're already loud.
You need to move on.
I already have.
Hey, sure you didn't leave anything behind?
There's no going back now.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, well, I've had worse.
Well, for what it's worth, and I don't mean to sound selfish when I say this, but I'm glad you're back.
Listen, I thought about what you had said. I'll help you with your campaign.
Really?
It's just that you should probably keep this under wraps because...
Yes, no, of course, yes, obviously. I'm so happy. This is going to be so much fun.
I think so too.
Oh, hey, you want to join us for dinner or something?
No, I'm not hungry yet.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, see you.
Let's go.
Not really.
Bombay, you left your laptop at the meeting.
How did you get my room number?
Pranav said you might be here, but he also said you don't stay here anymore, so I wasn't sure whether I'd find you.
Well, lucky you.
Are you hungry?
So, do you blame yourself
For what?
for what happened at the club?
Do you blame me?
I wasn't even there when it happened.
That's not really an answer.
You don't seem like someone who cares about what everyone thinks of you.
I don't.
I don't blame you. You were just doing your job. You couldn't predict something like that would happen. So, do you blame yourself?
I think I used to.
I've got to go.
Oh, got a paper due?
I have a date.
Have fun.
Thank you. Thanks for dinner.
Oh, thanks for the laptop.